Well, good afternoon, folks, wherever you are, however you're listening. Welcome. This is Punch TV. We are coming to you live from CO here on Kerry Street, wherein we'll be sampling the various of Liberians on the latest decision made by the President, His Excellency Joseph Boakai, on dismissing some top government official of his government. So, like we said, we are on Kerry Street, and this interview is exclusively for passerby. People are here to see you, to give us their own perspective on how they think about the president's latest decision to dismiss some top government officials of his government. So we are privileged to have with us not somebody new in the media landscape, but somebody that has been there from day one, Mr. Archie Popo.
Yeah, I'm honored.
Mr. Archie Popo, it's our pleasure to have you on Punch TV.
I'm honored and privileged.
Okay, so we are sampling view.
All right.
The president's latest decision to dismiss some top government officials of his government. What do you make of that?
Oh, the president is excellent. We must encourage President Boakai for years. We have not been able to see this. He has brought reconciliation on the basis that he can take political will decisions. And if these things are happening and will continue to happen, we believe that those who have come to public service will be able to deliver on promises. And the last meeting with respect to the cabinet meeting held by the president, it talks about efficiency and effectiveness. And then if they come on the basis of the dismissal, on the basis that the president has said administrative reason, then it can hold to the cabinet meeting to say non-efficiencies existed.
Yeah, but some are thinking that...
oh no, we don't think about those who think in that way. We are looking at the trajectory and the predictability and the metrics under which the president mandate is working on.
Even some government officials, if they are performing, they are very removed.
Oh no, I don't want to believe, because there's a framework in government operandis, right? You add the Minister of Finance are two people over time. No pay simply because no performance report. So that was the first warning. And if they didn't listen to the first warning, obviously the president had no second alternative but to dismiss him.
Don't you think this may affect him in 2029? There are voices that have been heard on the media landscape. There are people, critical people that have been they're pushing his agenda as a president.
Oh no!
Will affect him?
The president was given the mandate, power to lead, not to what? To rule, to lead. And the president said he would tell us that we should love Liberia, think Liberia, build Liberia. So if you are not in a position to come to public services, to be able to give your best in terms of deliverables, in terms of being able to what? Effectuate the president's vision for transformation of Liberia, to build Liberia, think Liberia, you have to lead. And now what the president is doing, and those who support the president, those who believe that the president is acting otherwise, other than they should be on the basis of not being able to set their example, or they are wrong. The president is not looking for praises. He's not looking for validation. The president is acting in the political will, and that is we support the president's decision. Whoever, beginning with Dr. Yang, whether it is where his name from lands and mines in terms of women pay, whoever falls in the line of being non-effective, non-efficient, you will have to go.
Some are saying that now the president is dismissing people based on their disagreement because they feel that they have disagreed with the president. Those that have been dismissed disagree with the president. That's why the president is dismissing.
You cannot. The president's subjects cannot disagree with him. If you think you cannot work with the president, it's easy. Political will says resign. But if the president dismisses you, then you are ineffective. According to the mandate, the president is working on respect to efficiency and effectiveness. And what the mandate tells us from the last cabinet meeting, which of course all of them, including Mr. Mpe, was there, they agreed that they will be effective and be efficient.
Do you think this is achieving the fight against corruption?
It is the fight against laziness.
Laziness?
Yes. Non-effectiveness. And the Minister of Finance warned again, like I said, and I repeat, that those who, with respect to, are not giving their quarterly report will not have salary payment, including benefits. And if the president is dismissing the business administrativeness in terms of the last cabinet meeting and the warning from the Minister of Finance to say no salary, no quarterly report, effective and effectiveness, we see the president is acting in good faith. The president loves this country and he loves those who he is dismissing on the basis that this is about public administration services deliverable, and that the people need that if policy maker will sleep, it means that the society will go far back in terms of hours behind.
3 ministers last evening from the Ministry of Lands and Mines. Do you think that was a fight play?
But the main in question on the basis of dismissal, I would like, first of all, I would like to rule out corruption because he integrity king, I must admit.
Okay.
And then I respect him for who he is, because when he was in the opposition, he said one thing: he only needed $500 to live. However, he got blessed with respect to the privilege to serve. Equally so, effectiveness and efficiency were not seen. I believe based upon that, he was dismissed.
So before take leave of you, 2 years now into this administration, if you were asked,
no, we are now campaigning, but next year I will start an effective media campaign for the re-election of President Boakai, giving a good help.
The re-election of
President Boakai is God sent at the crucial stage of the country development. This stage, although we don't think about them because the election is far conclusive, it will just be participation of the opposition believing that they can win. But obviously, the face of Boakai's in 2029 beyond is a litmus test to tell you that it will be a one-round victory.
Mr. Archie Pompon,
oh no, we are grateful for
before we take leave of you, any final message to
no, we don't want to salute the president for his good work. Let him continue, and we are continuing to pray with him in terms of a good health to continue after 29 to accept our petition for a second round.
Thank you so much. That's the voice of Mr. Archie Pompon. We have our big brother here also that want to talk to us. This exclusive interview is about the president's decision yesterday, dismissing some top official of his government. From their own perspective, how do you see that?
Well, again, thank you very much. With respect to the decision taken by the president, it is the issue of corruption for which he dismissed women. Then I want to tell the president, I want to disagree with the president that his dismissal is wrong, even though he got the constitutional power to do so. But if the women pay is accused of corruption, then I want to erase that it's a lie. But again, corruption is not only tied to money.
Yeah.
Corruption can be different reason or different factor. So if it's one of the factors that is taken into consideration for which is seen as an environment to itself, for which dismissing is welcoming. But then I also looking at different things. Women pay is an honest guy. He became my friend, even though I did not benefit from him saying you're a minister, because to what you call benefit is that your friend, you should help your friend. But give me your friend, Tony, that I think that it don't help. So I went to several times, I did not benefit anything from him with respect to employment. But he's a good guy, he's a good gentleman. But if the decision for which the president took against him is on the basis of because he have a disagreement with the president on minimal issue, that some company want to dupe the Liberian people and that he disagree, and those people went to the president and talked to the president that look, they may embarrassing us, he not want to allow us to do things like against the Liberian people, so get rid of him, and he listened, and the president doesn't know them to take the decision, then it's wrong.
But you, I don't know the decision, what led to his dismissal. So, do you think there was a foul play, or you just think that Mr. Wilmot plays a clean man and he then is somebody that never got himself involved into corruption? But the president's decision, there are other cabinet ministers, the president haven't fired yet, but why Mr. Wilmot Pay?
That is what I'm saying. That I don't want to categorically question the president's decision on ground that what Wilmot Pay. Why you did for which was dismissed. But then I'm also judging myself to know that when they having the good character, it is possible maybe the president using his power because maybe he had this disagreement with other people for which they are close to the president and they thought to him to take a decision. Maybe that I'm saying, I'm assuming. But then I'm also saying, but if it comes to the issue of integrity, as a related to corruption for which he took a decision, then I'm saying no, because the guy is honest. But again, the president got that constitutional power to dismiss enemies at will. Yeah. He can go to bed and say, I dream, I saw the minister scratching my head, he can wake up the next morning and dismiss him. Yeah. That is no question, you can't question him. But that look at the society also, that look at the government structure. I think President Boakai, before you dismiss anybody for now, you have to take a clean look. We are approaching gradually to the second year. Yeah. We're almost to the second year. Very soon will be defined a year, maybe 3 to 4 years. And that when we enter 2017, 2027, it will not be a governmental year anymore. It will be a year of political maneuvering, where you have to bring other people from other side, recruit other people, so as to build your camp up to win the 2029 election. If you are getting rid of key people within your circle who have been with you for so many times, who you have trust in them and they trust you, it's also politically in my mind, it's dangerous for the future election for the new party. Except where President Boakai have decided not to contest 2029. For we care less to take any decision if you like, except when. But again, the successor who you'll be bringing on the table to contest, it will be about, it will affect the president. It will have effect, but the person will be affected. Because the 2029 election, no, that's nobody that will, at this point, the president will win out landslide. The only way President Boakai or anybody on the Union Party ticket will win 2029 election landslide, except that President Boakai for now, he do excellently well.
But how do you look at it?
Out of 100 million, it should score negative.
Okay, how do you grade? But I'm asking the 2 years now. If you were asked, how do you see the government so far?
To be honest, the 2 years, President Boakai trying in electricity, which I can say is about 85%.
85%.
He trying in water, which I can say is about 60-some%. He trying in agriculture, which I can say is about 50-some%. He trying in maybe security. But there are two basic setups that is still down that President Boakai need to focus, because the two are really cardinals to the Liberian people's survivability. It has to do with education and health. That two sectors is completely down. There have been no effort by the government, by President Boakai government, to do anything. They have not done anything within that two sectors. And a big imagination why up to now, taking into consideration that our two sectors is greater, it has something to do with people's life, and President Boakai not making any of them. And I just want to believe that maybe whether he got no interest in the two sectors, or he got interest, but the able lieutenant like using them to do the work, they are unable to do the work, maybe.
How do you see justice?
I can say justice is about 60-some%.
60-some%?
Yes. Okay. Because I can say it's 100%.
So it means that the fight against corruption is succeeding? Is that what you're trying to tell us?
Yeah, the fight against corruption is succeeding, but it has not reached to 80% yet.
Okay.
I still concerned that because at some point in time, you look at the president when he dismisses other people for corruption, and there are other people who engage in the same corrupt practices, and they are not dismissed. I'm seeing it. They are taking no kind of decision. The last time I checked, the former minister of comment, he was coerced to resign on the basis of corruption, and he resigned. He was now sent to court to be prosecuted, to reform what he stole, and he had goes like that. The last time I checked, on immigration, the same way. The last time I checked, the former central bank governor, he was dismissed because the law for which he was attending position, that attending was President Boakai abusive, and he took him from there. And then and gave him additional money. Their brother was accused by DSC report that he was corrupt. He cannot corrupt person, but at the end of the day, you didn't punish the man, you tell him and took money and gave it to him 300,000 and he gave it to him and said thank you. Just go and sit down and replace him. No, for me, that is not for against corruption. But to suspend people, consistently suspending people, up to 400 persons who have been suspended, so are placed on investigation. I think that's a fight. He is trying to fight corruption.
Okay, so before we take leave of you, the fight against corruption, if you were to differentiate between the Wia's administration and the Boakai's administration, which one you think will be successful? President
Boakai is making great money in Wia. We start to fighting corruption. Upon entire session, he never dismissed more than 2 persons or even suspend more than 2 persons for corruption. Every time people score on the open government, because he knew that when they see they will share with him, he just remained there and say we all are interrelated. You don't take that will be no action taken by Opo for dismissing people for corrupt practices. So President Boakai is trying. I can create over former President Wia in terms of fighting corruption that he has scored 80% and we are just scored about maybe 10%. 10%. Yeah, in fighting corruption.
Thank you so much, Yanimegi.
But at any time, I'm Alfred Momokanaka Kuma.
Thank you so much,
Alfred. A rescue list.
Okay. Thank you so much, Alfred. And we have our brother here who want to talk to us. We are talking about the president's decision, or the president, made some dismissal last evening. How do you look at that? Is it something because this is alarming? Close to 5 persons last period. How do you look at the president's dismissal of key government officials from his administration?
Well, thank you ever so much. Thank you also much by the way of introduction, Senator Boakai of Vice Chair for District number 2, Sano County, to be precise, the Jibo District Union Party.
Okay.
Yesterday, it was an overwhelming decision taken by our President Boakai. Why the issue is very much disheartening, but I think it's a precedent. He decided today when he sleep on 11, he said today you going. He know. And all the people that he dismissed himself for administrative reasons. And it is welcoming because, mind you, our former party chairman was there. Look at the kind of tremendous changes that the women did down there. But it bears due to the president. So now we can speak that.
Unity Party, are you hurt by this?
Let's say it depends now. It depends because I don't know why women did. I don't know. Like I said to you, it bears due to him. It bears due to our beloved president. So I will not speak to that on the business of Unity Party business. It's about the country business. The president is transferring and he has to understand accountability. So like I said, it bears due to him. So I will not speak to that when it comes to Unity Party business. I'm speaking as a citizen. But as per the party business, no, I will not speak to that.
As a citizen now, how do you look at that? Like you said, you are speaking as a citizen right now, not a partisan. Women pay a strategic man who been there for the Unity Party, former party chairman, and others that have been there for the Unity Party, they have been dismissed from government. From your own understanding, do you think it's a breakfast step by the president?
Like I said to you, even though I'm from the angle of the Unity Party, District number 2, Vice Chair for Administration, Jibo District, but I'm speaking as a citizen now. I think what the decision the president has taken in my own way as an individual, I think is a good decision.
It's a good decision.
It's a good decision because
don't you think it will affect the Unity Party? Now you are not a member of the Unity Party. You may play a neutral role now, but don't you think it will affect the Unity Party?
No, point of correction.
No,
you can't say I'm not a member of the Unity Party.
Now you are speaking as a citizen, right?
Okay.
That's what I'm saying now. Okay, as a citizen right now, who's now a part of any party right now? You speak as a citizen right now. Don't you think it will affect the Unity Party come 2029?
It can't affect the Unity Party because my brother said leadership is action, not position. When somebody does wrong, the person should be accountable for their own wrong they do. Are you getting me? Okay, like I said to you, when Women Pay went down there, has learned from my minister, they were tremendous well, a lot of changes. He did a lot of changes. We revamped the mindset up. And we upgrade the staff, everything. Look at the building, look at the structure of the building, look at everything. If you go there, everything has been changed, has been diverted into new dimension. But like I said to you, the decision is bad news to the president. It is the president, exactly. So it is the president that makes the decision. It was the president that appointed our former party chairman Women Pay. So he knows today. If the president sleep today and come and say, "Oh, today I don't want you," left for the president. Like why he say administrative reason, and now only Women Pay alone in this make I think about 4 to 5 persons. Two for education, 2 for gender. 2 for the same
3 for man.
3 for man?
Yeah.
Okay, thank God for correcting me. 3 for man. So it best known to him. He's our beloved president, and he understands the directive when it comes to politics, he understands leadership ability, and he understands the transparency and accountability. It best known to him. I don't know why Women Pay have done all the other entourage, but it best known to him. So you getting me?
I'm getting you.
Okay. So even though I'm a member of the Unity Party, to be precise, the Jibo District is Vice Chair for Administration, Sano County District number 2, Jibo District. But as a citizen now, I'm speaking as a conscious-minded citizen. I think the decision was taken by the president. It was welcoming. It was an alarming situation. But like I said to you again, it best need to him.
Okay,
he took a decision.
All right, let's move to something.
So thank you ever so much. Thank you for the interview. But then again, by the Vice Chair for Administration, number 2, Sano County.
Something else, my brother. We are climaxing year 2 of this administration. How do you see it so far?
When you say climaxing, is a huge battle something. When you say climaxing, what do you mean by that?
In
terms of the tremendous changes, or in terms of the
development, if there is more development ongoing, or the president is lacking, or the government is lacking something that you want to point out.
Yes, the government is lacking 1 or 2 things. But mind you, the government is doing tremendously well. The government has escalated when it comes to the development program to the superlative and competitive degree.
So you can, if you want to do compare and contrast, you have to look at the past, the yesterday, the past government, and the government. You have to look at Boakai and Liska playing.
Are you serious?
I remember, but you're not seeing it.
No, I'm asking you now. Are you serious?
You just say you're not seeing it.
No, I'm asking you. Are you serious?
My brother. But you said you're seeing the situation. You're seeing it. You were here yesterday. You were here. You saw how the other government came to be.
Yeah, but you
and you see how the government is doing now.
You guys are still.
Il est within la Guinea. It would be autopause. Il est in Guinea. Just the finance minister. Now they have a sure man meeting. What bank now to say they were. You doggy. You are going to the Swahili. The road is pliable. Current now is in Greenville County, Sabo County. They both try to give it up safe drinking water now. They ain't talking about. They ain't talking about. Have you go to Seabear? You go to the port. You go to Parliament. You go to Seabear. You go to Kagebo.
But the folks in CDC are saying that you guys are completing their projects.
You know, all the projects now we are project. So I will not speak of that. All the projects now we are project. All the projects, the road that we are project. Even the food that Boakai eating now we are project. So I will not speak of that. Senator Butter, I'm one of the vice chair from the district number 2 Sando County Unity Party.
Thank you so much. We have our brother here. I don't know. Yeah, let's just come closer here. Good afternoon. Welcome to Punch TV. Your name, sir?
Yeah, my name is Arthur G. Cooper Jr.
Arthur, welcome. The president dismissed few government officials from his administration last evening. We are sampling views. What do you make of that?
Actually, the Constitution of the 1986 Constitution of Liberia gave the president a right to appoint and dismiss.
Okay, it gave the president a right to appoint and dismiss. But do you think it was right? Because you see, Mr. Weko paid me a top hierarchy in the Unity Party and then serving as third position. Now he's been dismissed. We don't know on ground because the president said administrative reason. Don't you think it may affect the Unity Party come 2029?
So this is where we stand to correct the wrong from the right.
Okay.
Being a former Unity Party member or hierarchy, it does not allude the fact that you are more than the country. The country is cardinal to anyone. Even the presidency is not even more than the country, because the country is made up of the citizens, and the citizens, they are the one who go to elect their leader. So if the leader is not proceeding right, the citizens have the right, according to Article 1 of the 1986 Constitution, that the citizen can also go and vote against that leadership or that president. So I think in that position, Joseph Imam Boga government have come on the issue of rescuing the Liberian people. And in rescuing the Liberian people, there are instances where you rescue Liberian people. Firstly, when you look at the war and economic crime court issues, and I think that that's where the president stands to be more enforceful when it comes to law implementation on the war and economic crimes court, because the war and economic court policy talks about corruption and those war laws. So the president here is not joking. I hear people saying that Joseph Imam Boga government will go for one term. And for the fact that Joseph Imam Boga still has life, I think that Joseph Imam Boga can still go for a 2 term.
Are you suggesting that?
I'm saying in a political or microscope, I'm using a political microscope, I'm determined from CO. Because we are intellectual from CO, we are the one who deters the political microscope. We know what is behind the political microscope. Joseph Imam Boga government is a man who wants to leave a legacy, like the Joseph Jinky Roberts, the former president of Liberia since 1847. So Joseph Imam Boga government is doing a rubber thing. You cannot be at certain position and be giving up concession agreements or be giving all the country resources area behind the policy scene. Like Henry Costa has just bite his own finger.
So, you know, if you were asked now, the difference between the WIA's administration and the Boakai's administration when it comes to the fight against corruption, when it comes to development, when it comes to rule of law, when it comes to justice, what do you say towards that?
Yeah, this is just the 1 year
10 months.
10 months.
Yeah.
The 1 year, 10 months speaks volume. When you look at the political landscape, Joseph Imabora government or regime does not know who they call uncle or nephew. Joseph Imabora government does not know who they call hierarchies. Because of the fact that Joseph Imabora can suspend his own, then it means to say Joseph Imabora is seeing or building, thinking Liberia and loving Liberia. Because you cannot love your environment or your community, then in your house is polluted. In order to clean that community, you have to clean your house. So Joseph Imabora government is more grading when it comes to fighting corruptions. And that's where you see, I just followed a recent story about the finance ministry in the World Economic Code, where you have a starver, right, blaming the finance ministry that over 500,000 United States dollars have not been disbursed or have not been allocated for salary payment. Those staffs who are serving the World Economic Code, who are settling it to see how best accountability can be in Liberia. Because, mind you, today we complain about job empowerment. We complain about the country is not development. We complain about America not doing nothing but Liberia. But what is Liberia doing for herself? And that's why Joseph Imabora comes to strengthen the underscoring statement that America is not doing well for Liberia.
According to Mr. Cummins, nothing has changed.
For the fact that our politicians will always want to speculate to come to power. But the fact, if you look at Joseph Imabora government working, I'm not saying Joseph Imabora is a heavy saint. I will not be based on the past leadership or the past followers who say Joseph is a heavy saint. I'm telling you here that Joseph Imabora government is trying to straighten Liberia. The system must be straightened.
Okay, before we take leave of you, are you recommending a second term from Joseph Imabora?
Oh yes.
Are you pushing for that?
Oh yes. For the fact that we are creating a space where we can digitize a lot of youth in Liberia, and I'll be recommending to Joseph Imabora government to digitize the economy, and that GAFUA and central bank, because if you digitize the economy, you will know how much is leaving Liberia, how much is coming in Liberia. You will know those investors that are here, what their intent of being here, because today we have many poor people who are living in Liberia, who today they are under the stage of just being in a situation that they cannot go up. So this government got to digitize the economy. They have to digitize the economy.
Thank you so much. Your name again, sir?
Oh, Ataji Cooper Jr.
Mr. Cooper, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mr. Cooper, the man was in the queue previously, so let's talk to him. Good afternoon. Welcome to Punch TV.
Good afternoon, my dear brother.
Your name, sir?
I'm Robert, popularly known as Political Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Robert, the president dismissed a few officials of the government just yesterday evening, and then something has been happening. How do you see that? Do you think it is the rightful way to go about?
I'm not surprised.
You are not surprised?
Why should I be surprised when the president be dismissed? Because the president continues to dismiss. And all we can get from the president dismissing. The president continues dismissing. The president took Elijah Talu from a position when Elijah Talu challenged him, when we the Liberian youth, we discussed, I said that it was a team position. Even though the president boasts of having 45 years of mental experience, but understand how that created the state government and how the government can be posed down there. When we raised the issue, the manual someone where he put corruption scanner on him. When he fought the case at the court, later on, the government was never had the female fascists to adjudicate or to confess him, and then when they paid the man off, today Elijah Talu go free. They happen on human PSC were paid off. Never pause or dismiss. She was dismissed, and she left the comment on ECOWAS score about $10 million lawsuit against the government today.
Until now, there is no prosecution.
No prosecution.
He said that there is no much evidence.
The government want to politicize cosmetic corruption. The president pretends to fight corruption while he's bidding on accounted property, on a split property condominium in Norfolk County 4 years. When you ask the press secretary, he said that person is not video. When you ask the deputy information minister, he said that that property was built by MOU came back. MOU came back when we responded to a secretary. I said, this is our our concern, have nothing to do about it today. The president does not ever have never come on to make a clarity as when it comes to moving.
Dismissing government officials is nothing important to this country.
It's meant to mesmerize his followers to make them happy like yes indeed in doing something, because since the president got in power, he hasn't done anything.
Some supporters of President Boakai are saying this hasn't happened for over years, and now we are seeing it happening. It serves as a deterrent to all government officials that are in power. Because we didn't see it under the Wias administration, we didn't see it in other previous government, but we are seeing it now. It serves as a deterrent to all government officials.
Please stop. We saw George Weah dismissing people. We saw Manasseh dismissing people. You did fuck over dismiss by George Weah
on grounds.
You did administrative ineptitude
on grounds.
On grounds that the coronavirus at the time, the way he spoke, his statement havoc the peace and stability of our country. Our big brother America even spoke about a high international, some senator, the great senator, the big senator in the country. Because we are talking at the time our statement, but in to our state, the survival of our state, our people, in this message, administrative ineptitude, administrative or misbehavior, administration. You know what this meant? Somehow, what was this meant for the same administration racing? Even Mr. Baga was this meant by previous administration, though,
on what ground?
On grounds that cannot be explained. That woman cannot be explained.
Okay, so before taking leave of you, we are canvassing the second year of the Boakai's administration. How do you look at it? Is it something that they are achieving or they are failing miserably?
No, come on. I'm a political person. I help from the political party. How you feel?
No,
how the people feel?
I'm asking you.
How the people feel?
I'm asking
what
you.
I'm saying, the government, the 2 years, the government, all you can see, police will go enjoy and kill our people. All you can see, corruption, mental size and cosmetic size. All you can see, government officials are telling us that they use 22 million to get on money rule. All we can see how shape have been distributed and poverty have been distributed. All we can see how criminal deception, economic destitution, paralysis and in the government state of our people, corruption all over the place. All over the place.
And we didn't see it under the Wias administration. We didn't see that, right?
No, but we seen it. But what the facts, what the evidence? Okay. If we have seen it, I want to say, yeah, you didn't see it, because all you saw was last propaganda. You accused someone 12 or 16 billion. Even though good report
even though the Americans sanction people on corruption, so we didn't see that, right?
So yeah, the Americans sanction people on perception of corruption perception. Okay. So it's about the government how to prosecute those people that were sanctioned by the government.
Any final message, sir?
The final message to our Liberian people that the government has solved its workings. The government has exhausted. For a fact that the government will come and dismiss almost all the ministers, mean that nothing happening. The government last leadership ability, the government is not delivering. That's the reason why they will continue to dismiss. The president is guessing. The president is guessing. That's the reason why the Liberian people continue to lay economic destitution. That's the reason why yellow machine today for the car it becomes a serious problem. Another corruption and I enter the yellow machine again. That's the reason why the government parade with yellow buses around from Ghana, the writing buses from Ghana, and they carry back. That's the reason why you see the U.S. State Department report says government officials are taking back on investor. Businesses are closing. Police are killing our people on a daily basis. They didn't imagine a police officer will be fighting for taking point in the market and kill each other. Okay, sir. Can you imagine a police who are supposed to protect life and property will be taking property and taking away land, go to citizen parliament. Whiskey was stolen by a policeman. Not just
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you
so much. We are staying here. Let's talk to So folks, we are here sampling the views of Liberians on the latest decision by the president, His Excellency Joseph Boakai. Yesterday evening, we saw numerous of government officials being dismissed from their position on administrative reasons. That's according to the executive mansion. So we have our brother here with us. Your name, sir. Welcome to Punch TV.
It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Ruben Balasoko.
Ruben Balasoko. Yesterday evening, we saw in the news the president had dismissed numerous top government officials from his administration. What do you make of that?
Well, the first thing first, I strongly believe that the intention is good, but it was wrongly calculated. Okay. It is a clear fact that politically, corruption disrupts democracy and the rule of law. People who resign and being dismissed without prosecution, without restitution, it means that we are not making progress. We will be on the right trajectory if people who resign based on are dismissed based on corrupt allegation. Individual must be sent to the competent court of jurisdiction. When guilty, should be prosecuted and said form should be restituted. When that is done, then we think the government is making progress. But let me say this. We are aware of, Mama, you're not doing well to us, man. You're not doing well to us. We are aware of Mamaka Belete, who has hugely been accused for administrative ineptitude. We are aware of Richmond Keita. We are aware of Richmond Keita. We are aware of Tua, the Justice Minister, and the likes. There's a huge public perception on them, huge allegation. We think it's prudent enough for the president to mandate them to resign and go to facing these allegations. Instead, they are still serving respected positions. While it's true that the president dismissed some of his government officials, but in the light of pay, we know pay very well. He has no tendency of corruption, but to our utmost surprise, he has been dismissed. Reasons are not clear, except
administrative reason.
Administrative reason.
That's known to the president.
Now, while it's true that it is the prerogative of the president to appoint and dismiss, but we strongly believe that dismissing someone should be based on a reason, and that reason cannot be covered up by the president. It must be exposed. Either the man is not living up to expectation, let it be known. Either there's alleged financial malpractices, let the man be prosecuted. But to just dismiss people from the inception of this government on administrative reason, we think it's a yardstick to increase corruption. Because, mind you, all of the international reports are clear that the Liberian government is hugely corrupt. Massive corruption is in the public sector. So when people are dismissed on the average for administrative reason, it is a mechanism used to promote corruption. But when people are dismissed and be prosecuted, subsequently funds being restituted, it serves as a deterrence. So I want the president to double up. Just dismissing people is not a solution to enhance good governance.
Prosecution should be added.
Of course, yes. But let me go further. The Liberian people, we are hungry. My brother,
you are hungry.
We are hungry. It will behoove your imagination to know that if we are not careful, we also patient will constitute 60% of Liberian population.
Even though the rest have dropped, you are still
we also patients will constitute 60%. Let me tell you something. The lack of job employment. How can I feed my family? How can you drop prices and think that it's a major impact on the economy? It's not going to help. That's why we are calling on human resource capacity, because it will help to reduce inflation and strengthening the household points in power. Do your survey in the stores you see here. The people will cry on you. People open their stores from in the morning to in the night. They can't accommodate nothing that are US.
Can we safely say that it wasn't like that before, but now we are experiencing it?
Of course, yes. There's no circulation of money.
In the past administration, there was circulation of money.
To some extent, the money did circulate. But now, the money is not circulating. All we hear, corruption somewhere. All we hear, corruption somewhere. And if people do their calculation, if I'm earning 150 a month and I receive 50,000, I will calculate my 150 times the amount a year. I will go for the 50,000. Because when I'm dismissed, I will not be prosecuted. That's a clever corruption. So because of the disparity in salaries, so people intentionally, wear the garment of corruption so that they can get fast riches, then to work for 4 years and benefit nothing. But if prosecution is instituted, my brother, nobody want to corrupt.
Okay, so before I take leave of you, any final message? Probably the president may be watching, or other top government official may be watching you this afternoon. Any final message to the government? And you can just add up the 2 years of Boakai's administration. If you are asked to grade, what would be your grade mark from 1 to 10?
The first thing first is the government took over with a lot of promises. If I were to spell 2005, the President's State of the Nation address, he was infacted on the arrest agenda. All of the campaign promises, major aspects are yet to come to fruition. Disparity in salaries. It will behoove your imagination. As some ministry, entity, or institutions, people are still making $180 United dollars. For God's sake, to some ministries or agencies, people are still earning $12,000 United dollars. So those who make the higher money are not affiliating with the common people. Those who make the lesser money are affiliating with the common people. So at the end of the day, the one who make the lesser money cannot be able to sustain himself and help friends. But the man who make the higher money doesn't affiliate with people, are the one who corrupt and get rich. So what we want to do is that to take a mass protest, sending a singlet to the government that what brought the war, the 1990 war, these things are still on the increase. Huge unemployment, huge salary disparity, these are clear factors for revolution.
Okay, so
we,
the grading of the government.
The grading of the government, how do I grade a government when nothing is vivid?
Nothing is vivid.
All the what the government are doing, they are trivial concern. The major concern of the Liberian people is the bread and butter issue. During previous government, we renew our diplomatic relationship to some extent. Today, the same thing going on, no news. During previous government, people were making similar money in terms of salary disparity. Today, it still exists, no news. So the bread and butter issues, when they are tackled, when our Ruby Soko, who still earn $125, can get 500 US as a take-home salary, it will be automatic change.
Thank you so much.
That is the change we want. But in the absence of that, our greater government usually corrupt and 0% in performance.
0% in performance. That's according to Rubin. Let's talk to. No, let me be here before him. Let's talk to our dad here. Good afternoon. Welcome to Punch TV.
Yeah, my name is Abraham B.C. Jom, or Supe, from the University of Liberia. Yes, I'm here to express my preference of the government.
Okay.
The government came to power. They said they came to make corruption free, and today we are finding that corruption is increasing.
Even though government officials have been dismissed, there's still huge corruption in the government, right?
Yeah, government officials are being dismissed. They need to be punished. You can never dismiss somebody and then they are not being punished. Whenever you dismiss somebody, they need to be punished. They act how to be known. Whether they stole money, they got to bring it to the public. Yes, I disgrace SYC or I disgrace the man because he stole public fund, and because of this, you will be executed and then you will be prosecuted. But it just you dismiss the man go free. Allah is still paying the man on a cover that what the government is doing.
Is that what happening?
It's what happening. Still paying the people on a cover.
Those are being sanctioned. Those are being suspended and dismissed. They are being paid on a cover.
Yeah, they are being paid on a cover.
How can you make us to understand that? Because we don't know.
Yeah, I cannot make you to understand because they not prosecute them because they carry a huge amount of money that is stored for the reason they made them and they still have the money with them. They still have the money with them.
They are still paying them.
They are still paying them. They are happy. They are happy. When they made the man, they have go over the air. It's not of Fubei. For the people to know that Chesa Baga government is working. Just look in the house. The guy who said the gold represent is sent out. They are fighting again for to increase their salary in the house. And those that go represent and they are still serving local. When you look at the constitution, and they go 30 A and B. So what they go 30 A and B through to us in the particular point? A man 30 years senator, 25 years to become representative. Brother, nothing. Whether the man is in one room, look, we have to try that constitution. We need to re-amend and they go 30 A and B for that constitution. A man to become representative in the country, you don't have fun. The man to be represented in the country, so I have business. And when you look at and they go 31, 1 year prior, the mayor come and resign in a particular country. It's a 1 year to election. The mayor can resign. All the year he spent outside. These things are stopping us. The constitution They call the thing at the pure road, and they go 30 and they go 31. It's somewhere in the particular country.
So what you make of government officials that were dismissed last evening? That's our main topic here.
Okay, our main topic here, government officials that were dismissed last evening, they need to be punished. And Chester Boakai will come over here. Why it made the people to be known to the public and need to be public in the newspaper? Yeah, it made the man because he stole money or because of public form, made use of public form. But you cannot dismiss the man. We don't know why he dismissed the man for. Yet the message high on a committee, my camp behind people are looking at you, talk behind me. Then he made a man to be a spectator. When the man still taking overpay.
So the administrative reasons are not something to depend on, right? Is that what you're trying to tell us?
Yeah, the administrative reason. The administrative reason, because administrative reason can be accepted by me and MyLiberianPeople too. If they made the man will be punished, then I will be satisfied. And tell me the reason they made the man publicly when he stole money. Say, look, as far as he stole money, so we are coming to the criminal committee for the investigation. When he found cases, he will face the law. They will set as a deterrence to other government officials that they will not steal public funds.
Okay, Ibrahim. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. You want to conclude?
Yeah, I want to conclude. I want to massively conclude.
Okay, conclude. Simply conclude.
Okay. Now, I want to recommend to the government.
Yeah.
Chester Boakai is playing fun with Liberia.
He's playing fun with Liberians.
He's playing fun with Liberians, politicians. We will raise her again. Why? Because Chester Boakai not doing nothing. A 45-year-old man. For the 5-year experience in government, what are we doing? We preach over here. Look, my situation in Liberia, they will still bring roadblock. You say you bring over here preach. The car will still be to the same direction. But if you can take road for 12 feet to cross the river, people from Matala will go straight to when they want to go Canafe, they will be taking that road. But instead of paying over here free, the traffic will still be going to the same place. And today I'm over Stone FM. I want to tell to the brother, let us forget about that over here free because we still bring traffic. Let us direct the road from where the slave way straight to Battle Factory.
Okay, are you staying in student activism?
No, I tried up on the university 2008, but I stay in the student at the field because I teach it now, so I will stay at the field for the period of student politics to be renewed.
Thank you so much. But let me tell you, I want you to be my last minute because I get something for us to discuss. Good afternoon, welcome to Punch TV.
Yeah, thank you. Good afternoon.
Your name, sir?
I'm George Testimony 97.
George Testimony. You've been listening to your colleagues here. We are talking about the president's dismissal of top government officials. Yesterday evening, we saw the press release from the executive mansion. I don't know, top officials, people that have been there for the government, people that have been there for the Unity Party, people that have been there in supporting President Joseph Boakai. What do you make of this?
Yes, firstly, government come with two things. Government come with appointment and government come with disappointment. And the president just implemented his constitutional power that he have to appoint and disappoint.
You have to appoint and
disappoint. That means to dismiss.
So dismiss. So that's his constitutional right.
That is constitutional right.
Are you satisfied with this?
I'm satisfied because he have not breached the constitution.
He has not breached the constitution.
He has not breached the constitution. And according to the information, government did this in order to strengthen the working, to observe accountability, and to make sure that public services have been well organized in a very profound manner.
And do you think the government is achieving in all of the things that they are doing when it comes to development, when it comes to the fight against corruption, when it comes to security, rule of law? Is the government achieving? We are climaxing the second year now under the Boakai's administration.
Sincerely speaking, the government is doing extremely well. When it comes to the rule of law, I think if you listen to the War Index report on human rights, they are great, Liberia. But I just listened to a few comrades jittering, lying that Liberia have been turning greater. In fact, it's in this government that international communities and other people are grading Liberia. So the Boakai administration is doing exploits, and we are proud of him, and we believe that he will do more than that.
He will do more than this. Some may say we didn't see this under the Wias administration. Now Boakai is changing the status quo here now. You, as a supporter of President Boakai, are you pleased with the way the administration is going?
I'm pleased. I'm pleased because Firstly, if you were the one to be asked, and you are Liberian, you don't live anywhere else, what are some of the things you have observed that Boakai is doing in the administration that is against the will of the Liberian people?
So you ask
What are some of the problems they have with Boakai?
They will say, for instance, the political leader of the Alternative National Congress say nothing has changed. Probably they are not seeing what you are seeing as a unity partisan.
Yeah, but I'm not speaking as a unity partisan. I'm speaking as a patriotic Liberian. And I told you that Boakai is doing export, and you are wasting some of the demarcation. You are wasting the road connectivity. Like today, MTA bus is moving from here going Maryland County. People are living from here going Grand and other places. What do you expect us to do? What do you expect us to do?
So now, let's talk about this the fight against corruption. They are saying, oh, the thing that Boakai doing is not much, but we didn't see on the wash. We didn't see much of that on former President Weah. So if you were to differentiate between the Boakai's administration to that of the Weah's administration, what would you say?
Firstly, when it comes to Boakai administration, Boakai is implementing rule of law. Boakai is not talking about we are interrelated. Boakai don't value the issue of we are interrelated, we are all Liberian, we are interrelated. So if somebody has been trusted with $25 million for mop-up SSR, and then they take it, they take their own money, and then people have been sanctioning your government, and people are still working in your government, you are pleased to work with them. That is not Boakai. Boakai is not waiting for international people to call and say, oh, George now is corrupt, or SYC is corrupt, before Boakai take a stand. Boakai is a very smart leader, who is very fact-sighted. You don't wait for international mandate for before you take a stand. So I told you, every stand that Boakai is taking, Boakai knows exactly what he's doing. And according to Boakai, he said he did it in order to enhance government operation. Because in public services, you need accountability. So you not be public servant wherein you are not living up to your SOP, which is your scope of operation. Then you expect us to keep you there while all Liberians. But first of all, those people who have been dismissed for government position are not the only qualified Liberian. There are a lot of Liberians who are very qualified, and I believe that they can be the one to occupy that position. And if they blunder, my problem I have here is that I'm not saying Boakai is 100% good. My problem as a patriot Liberian is that I want every governmental official, every public servant that has been rooted out for corruption, that person should be taken to the proper investigative arm, and they should be investigated. And if that person has been found guilty, that person should be jailed, or that money should be refunded to the Liberian people. That's my point. Boakai should not just be dismissing people. Yes, dismissal is good. Everybody employ you for dismissal. But why is it if you appoint me or you trust me to be Minister of Finance today, and then I go as a Minister of Finance, I take $100 million, and I walk away with $100 million. You just say, oh, George, now from today on you are sad. And then I go sit in my home, take the $100 million, come back to election time, campaign your own $100 million, win state power, and get power. No, I'm not being investigated anymore. We see it around here. We George, we are time. There here in McGill. McGill here now, nobody can investigate McGill. McGill is a senator. McGill stole money and McGill was sanctioned. George, we are now doing one year around here with him. They see George, we are making back the people say, "Mo for 1 year."
So we go take leave of your final message because we have to take our.
Yeah, my final message to the Liberian people is that let's leave the issue of partisan issues. Let's put Liberia first. Let's think Liberia, let's love Liberia and build Liberia.
Thank you so much, George.
Thank you ever so much.
Okay, our brother who been firebrand in the back, he been here since this afternoon trying to talk to us. Good afternoon. Welcome to Punch TV. Your name, sir?
Yeah, good afternoon. I'm Josh Willie.
Josh Willie. Yesterday we saw the president, His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boakai, dismissing some top government officials of his administration. What do you make of that, Josh?
Well, I think the government is just trying to pretend and blindfold the Liberian people, especially the president, to blindfold the Liberian people, so their supporters can be running around that they may sacking people, they may doing this. That they're not happy and not making progress. You can sack people, or you fire people or suspend people, and you not go after what they stole. And let the truth be told, the president do not have the moral to go after people for anything. He told us during the campaign that he will not waste Liberian people money if it costs for him to ride wheelbarrow to go to the executive mansion. He will go there. But today, the lesser are earning and we are not ride. That's why you ride. What a moral you get. So you will just suspend people a year for say, let the president go for people. You have to go for somebody. You not get moral. You store and store your own in your possession. Right? Maybe if I say move on there, move. But you can't count on me for it.
At least he's mustering the courage to suspend or dismiss some of his officials that we didn't see other government or other administration or other president doing yesterday.
Yeah, and in fact, I even commend the former president for maintaining those people. Because for the 2 years the government had come, those very people that the people were running around here telling the president to move, those people today are the ones being held by the Liberian people. Now we know that these people were better.
So you mean that the VS administration was...
We are better far achieved. Mama, look at the hand of these guys.
When it comes to what now?
When it comes to development, when it comes to program, when it comes to policy for the Liberian people, in fact, it is their legacy that the government surviving, but no new idea.
No new idea.
Yeah, but tell me, look at the Ministry of Finance today. Can you imagine, Mr. Journalist, you ever thought one day that by this time we'll still be standing here in harmonization, still be in Abedi? You thought about that? That'll be fair. You thought about that? Why are the government not moving the harmonization? So they tell me, some men and me, that why they living back. Because if they are kind of move that harmonization that they challenge, right? Then I mean we'll learn from them and we'll say, oh yeah, okay, that's true, that mistake Samuel 12 made. But today Samuel 12 are the hero. I listen to Water Spoon, conducting a pop opinion pool all over the world. The United Party minister that been coming here, the Gafan, the Wow, the Amara, all three of them, the men flog them opinion. People call from all over the world and say Samuel 12 is the best.
Could be stage managed, don't you think so?
No, I don't think so. Samuel 12 remain the best until they can move the harmonization, my brother. That's a fact. You live on the harmonization. You came to office, you sack almost everybody in government. We thought that the few people that lead there, you will increase the salary, you will do away with the harmonization, and argue that even though I sad people, but I was able to move the harmonization, I leave, we're going to say, yeah, argument are going to be there, but you're going to be making some sense. But it made no sense.
Okay, so now, former President George Weah never mustered the courage to dismiss. He never mustered the courage to even, I stand to be corrected here, to even suspend people that got involved into the web of corruption that even got sanctioned by the Americans. Today, we are seeing this president, even though people haven't been sanctioned by the government, let me say the Americans, but he's taking at least a bold step to dismiss some of them, to suspend some of them. What do you make of that?
Mr. General, man, don't waste my time. Tell you the thing that sure. Why will you say you suspending people? Ain't you talking about American possession Samuel 12? I agree. But American Kingdom will report on the government. By human rights report, you know about it. And corporate common need was there. Why the president not suspending? Why the president not suspending? They think that's selected thing. That's selected thing. Let me tell you, my brother. First, this government have proven to us that those behind the whole picking in that job we are brought in government, they can perform. Part of people that United Party borrow to come work.
Okay. Your name again, sir?
I am positive George with it.
Thank you so much.
And please, I want you to give me opportunity one day to come on Punch FM.
I will do that.
So that I can remind the Liberian people what happened here during the campaign.
Okay,
I will do that.
So we stay here. We have Famo, Fireburn Famo. Probably Famo will be wrapping it up with us this afternoon. It's our pleasure to have with us Famo. Famo, good afternoon. Welcome to Punch TV.
Let me say thank you. It's an opportunity again and a privilege to say thank you to you people and thank you to the Liberian people. And let me say thank you to my big brother, the owner of Punch TV, big brother Patrick Honda. One of the most Liberians that try to put food on the table of young people in this country over the past 10 years. I want to say thank you to him for the good work done.
Yeah, so we have had diverse views from our spectrum. Some are saying the dismissal of top government officials is nothing. It's just a total charade. Yesterday, the president dismissed few officials of the government. What do you make of that, Famo?
Those who will say that they're from the Sacomoran tree. So I'm not here to come convince them. Mind you know, thank God the ruler of that tree. That brain is under the tree. How will you come look at a bold step and courage by one of the most decent presidents ever in Africa to take a position that never ever John we are ever took in this country. For Boakai to look at his own party chairman that came out with corruption on the basis of Car Saga and take the opportunity to sack him for common ministry. You say the president not doing nothing. Besides that, the man also went and took one of the deputies of commerce on the basis of that educational fraud stuff. You still say the president not doing nothing. The man also took action on the immigration, former immigration boss that came from Lofa, or brother from Lofa. The man took action. You say the man not proceeding.
No, dismissing is one thing, but prosecution is another thing. Why dismiss and not prosecuting?
Who determine whether the president will dismiss and not prosecute? That day from the Sagoma tree will determine that the president will dismiss and not prosecute. Every dismissal, that's the reason why we have a separate area that the president open, right? For corruption to be scrutinized. I want you get what I'm saying to you. And every officials of government that serve this country and corrupted the system, they will be faced to face justice. And I can show you the bureau that the president opened for corruption. It will be established and you are already in full swing. Before 2029, most of those economic mongrels will be dragged to those places and they will get accountability of the Liberian people money. The job with the man I just left, from here, he also cared that Vinabono's daughter was also held by the CIA in America a few days from the detriment of the English of the people, more especially eating the Liberian people money without doing anything. So are you here to tell the Liberian people about that? Look, let me tell you something. Under the Boakai stewardship, you are seeing some level of progress. You are seeing some level of accommodation in the interest of the transformation plan of the government. So, yesterday, George, we are no. The mobile exercise took place on George, we are here. The 25 million mobile exercise. Right? Where Samuel 12 came out to say, you EIE, right? End of the day, he said, I gave some to the West Pointers, money changer in West Point. You saw John Weir taking any action on him? No. He even took the courage to even sack him? No. Yeah, it never happened.
But you guys are still playing from the playbook of Weir and his officials. Most especially the policy put at the Ministry of Finance. Why can't you change it and capitalize on what you can bring for the Liberian people?
Government has just gone 1 year, 8 months. We are not yet gone 6 years. 6 years are period. So they got to take their time. In the process of scrutiny of the stuff that they met on the docket, we are discussing government politics here. You cannot just come and meet up, a genre, right? And you just take it to just trash it. No. It doesn't always mean that we're not working on it. We are working on it, we are looking at it thoroughly, and we're seeing the lapses. And that's the reason why today, you see the government is working. You cannot have no shortage now when it comes to the essence of light. Yesterday it was Chinese light. The government is still scrutinizing that docket at the left. And today you see the government maintain rule, right, in the southeast for almost 1 year, 8 months in the rainy season. Yesterday we used to pay 25,000. Today the government is paying, like when people are paying 5,500. So you need to look at those things. So it doesn't always mean that it has not yet been implemented or it will not be implemented. They got to take that time. I told people I'm not here to convince people for the Sagoma tree. That's not work. I'm here to defend and to promote the admiration and that of all the policy that will be implemented by the Joseph Human-led government.
The government that you are just with, I'm talking about the Weir's administration. This is the same government that we saw Famo, you are one way or the other part of this administration, the former president Weir administration. So why now a sudden change that you are castigating them and pressing in the Unity Party?
Well, you say you tell me say I was in government, I ever serve in public office?
Someone say you're
hello, I ever serve, look, that cliche, it's a myth, it's a blatant lie, and that statement is for the better of Kundugudu. Kundugudu. It's for the better of Kundugudu. Kundugudu and those gods, those dead gods that have been, you cannot even find them. Is where that God is. So for people to say family work in government before, family day to the CDC, they have no magnitude of logic. They got to take your time. Are you getting me? So they talk about the U.S., U.S. report on corruption and whatsoever. The U.S. came out report on climate. Now, but their interest was lies in corruption, nepotism, favoritism. Now, not local corruption. Honor Boakai, you cannot compare the issue of corruption situation with the we administration. Boakai have meant curtail corruption more than any other regime in this country. To take the courage to sack your former party chairman and remove him in government, they're not fighting corruption. Today, the 300 some more thousand United States dollars that our men took, the few days that the president took drastic action, not in the interest of him, but in the interest of the downtrodden masses, to have the survivability and have some changes in this country. Then you say the government not working. They need to take that time. They need to take that time. We're not yet to convince them. Then somebody say they will come back. Maybe that the eyes are not yet existed. When God come for human being living and take them to heaven.
You're trying to say that there's no way for CDC to
No way. I told them, I said, don't waste your time. If you get 50 gray hair, the gray hair will be quadruple. Gray hair that will come in on your hair.
Are you pushing for a Boakai second term?
I'm pushing it. And I know that Boakai will come for second term.
Let's look at the age factor as well.
Are you also taking into consideration the election that just ended in Cameroon?
We're talking about Liberia. We're talking about Liberia.
No. Oh, the history. It need to be repeated. These few days, the election that just ended in Cameroon, you took notice of it. You took notice of the election that just ended in Africa. You took notice. We are discussing the essence of the power. We cannot give power to a football player. It's not possible. We must give power to somebody who have the experience that comprises of 45 years. And the only person that can take this power is Joseph Boakai.
The same football player was just in power a few years ago. Was it a mistake by the Liberian people?
You saw the economy was crumble, and in 1 year, 6 months, nothing was happening. Everything, all sectors were damaged. Today, let's look at the various sectors of the government. See the transformation, look at finance ministry, see the rapid development that going on. The people are building the system for the future because see what people down, they take over the government. Finance ministry was never having boss. The bosses that were there, they took the spare part, they sold it. Who sold it? The we-led administration ministers sold those part of those, very part of the government properties. But today, see the transformation of finance ministry. Go to water and sewer, see the transformation. Go to lands, mines, and energy, see the transformation. Go to public work, see the transformation. You are also read the Autopause strategy road project that just coming on way from Ministry of Public Work by the Minister Guinness. See the Autopause development will be happening in this dry season. We're discussing from Marukuma, right, to all the way Hapo. More than 215 kilometers of road.
Yeah, even though you guys have promised bringing in country yellow machines, but up to now we can't see those yellow machines. You promised all buses, you ply the street with few buses, and then the buses went back to Ghana. Are you guys lying to the Liberian people?
No, we're not lying. Buses are already here. The buses is here. Take your time. The buses is here now. And the buses will be showcased the day of the launching of the Unity Party. The 6th of December will be showcasing the buses. It will be the first time in the history of this country, Liberian people, the 15 countries will have their own buses.
The yellow machine.
The yellow machine also here. And there will be no debate. That's the reason why we are telling you we'll bring it back about 2029. Because if we bring the machine and we showcase the machine December 6th, and we tell the Liberian people, each country, the most of our country, Brankman country, Sino, will comprise of 8 or 9 machines. Why will you go and tell the people on the basis of your campaign? You have nothing to tell them. So the debate is already over.
It's over.
It's over.
Okay, for we take leave of you. Any final message?
Let me say thank you again. And I can tell anybody from the rescue team, we are ready. We are ready. The debate is over. We are ready. And the 6th will be that Jesus Christ just entering in Jerusalem. It will be a D-Day. It will be a day where the Lord has made, and we all will rejoice and be glad in it. And we will tell them that the working of the Boakai government in 1 year, 8 months, the debate is over. The Liberian people will show to the world that there is no space again anyway for a football player. Let him go push and go implement football in Europe. That will be Europe.
They have replanted a sycamore tree at the new party headquarters.
I don't think that a real sycamore tree. I think that guava tree.
Guava tree?
It's a guava tree. It's not a sycamore tree. It's a guava tree. But I don't want to doubt to that. I want you get what I'm saying to you. So the trauma of the rooting on that sycamore tree is playing on most of their mind. They are already trauma right now. That's the reason why they're claiming coconut tree. They're no longer claiming sycamore tree. You can see the trauma. But let me tell you now, the chairman will be in them until we win them 2029.
Thank you so much, Famu.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
Okay, folks, so this is how we climax today's edition of this. We've been talking to Liberians for cross session from different political parties, from different spectrum of life. My name is Boakai, and my brother is behind the microphone, Mr. behind the camera, Patrick. Okay, so we've been here this afternoon. We'll be back tomorrow from a different area where we can ask the same question on how do Liberians see the president, His Excellency, action towards corruption. Punch TV Live. Up until then, it's bye-bye from our end.